you play, go who play and pop off them stripes. Soul boy now get red to the height.
What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubcanTV for this, another edition of Run the Riddim, our new weekly dancehall section we are running here on the channel, exploring dancehall reactions in a more specific format, kind of system-style format. We give each track a minute to impress us, essentially, break it down as much as we can, and then move on to the next one. We normally do 5 tracks this week, a slightly quieter week, so we're going to focus in on 4 that have really caught my attention, and I'm excited to get into it. Now, do remember, not every single dancehall tune we react to will be in this section. We'll still react to Alkaline, Mavado, Shenseea, like other people that have already built up a bit of a following within the fan base on this channel. So I'm going to try and make sure we do kind of split it. This is just a good way of kind of introducing more dancehall to the channel, as it's a genre I grew up with, so I'm excited to see how these ones sound. We're going to open up, first of all, then, with a new one from Spice off her new Emancipated project. We've been reacting to a fair few bits from Spice recently. She's been on a wicked run, and I'm excited to see how this one sounds. So let's jump right into it. It goes by the name Crop Top. Shorter tune, only 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Let's see how it sounds. Very electronic right from the jump. That's what we want to see with Spice.
Pum pum shots, I'm a crop top. Legs them clean, kitty cat fat. Man I steer when my pass them, I watch that. Body jar just a slap, 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 slap. Chanel purse full of money like a jackpot.
You know what it is with Spice, man? She's got this unique pocket of just very powerful, hard-hitting, digitalized electronic dancehall that no one sounds better than her on. And I'll say that with a very big degree of confidence. She owns this record right from the jump with her vocal line. And we know Spice has got a moderately deeper vocal texture, and it does just sit very nicely over tunes like this. You've got those synth lines above just kind of going bam, 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 bam. Again, very Fanatics-like. And that's who I always imagine is making the instrumentals like this, because it just sounds like the Fanatics. But again, this just hits so hard, man. Love the digital feel, love her vocal lines, booming bass line down below. Let's go.
Your BBL set good round a back hot. Body jar just a slap, 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 slap. Diamonds them dazzling. Champagne on the plane when they're traveling. Ugly girl lose, pretty girl win. Sleep in a designer, wake up modeling. Buy when me want, me no ask for. House car close, nothing me no shatter. Me body fit, no panda walk, yeah.
Something I'm really liking about this, as a tune as well, right from the jump, is the sort of strings we're getting in the background. They almost sound like kind of Middle Eastern. These strings that we're hearing, just kind of going. The actual melodies aren't, but there's almost like a kind of a dissonance. There's almost like a tint to the string itself that gives it this kind of, I don't know, this brightness, this kind of eeriness, which works really well. That's going off in the background again. The bounce of the kicks is crazy. Spice's vocals are crazy as well. Loving her lyrics on this one. This has been a really enjoyable one so far, man. Let's see how much longer we're going to roll with it.
Pum pum shots, I'm a crop top. Legs them clean, kitty cat fat. Man I steer when my pass them, I watch that. Body jar just a slap, 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 slap. Chanel purse full of money like a jackpot. Tell a broke gal she fi stop chat. Your BBL set good round a back hot. Body jar just a slap, 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 slap. Nothing less than the euro when we do me makeup. Closet full of wig when we ready.
Well, there we go. We'll let that one round off there. Very interesting stuff from Spice. This is definitely a tune for the dance floors. I think every Spice tune is a tune for the dance floors, if we're being honest. But something I really like about this is it's almost like a tune you could imagine seeing being performed in a busy club. You can see the kind of club moving as I listen to it. I can close my eyes and see a club dance floor just kind of doing that in front of me, which works really well. Her vocals absolutely kill this. Instrumental is powerful as anything. And yeah, very solid tune. I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5 to kick us off as we move into our second track of the day. Now, this one, very interesting indeed. It goes by the name of Shaka Zulu from Governor. This one, a brand new drop. Excited to see how it sounds. Governor's been on a good roll lately, so let's see how it sounds. Let's go.
Music records.
On a step midday on a midnight, press a trigger for your pin, make a bullet ignite. 7.62 chop a windpipe.
I love what he does vocal-wise, man.
Pull up him tripe. Running at your house, let me get an invite. Car wine full of wood like when a bridge light. Really game more sexy than a fat girl on a big bike. French Street, them think they think like. Tell them say ya Shaka Zulu, I want the broom favor. Rifle clap, shoulder fling like say me name cool river.
Very different rhythmically than what I was necessarily expecting from Governor, but again, the thing that he does with his vocals, that kind of opening of the gullet, shall we say, where he kind of goes, and you kind of hear his vocal texture kind of running out of breath, but it still sounds cool, it still sounds precise, it sounds strategic in the way that he enunciates. Love it. Love his vocal approach on this one. Again, very interesting sort of drum approach. We're going from almost like a halftime, almost like Jersey Club kind of feel, which is really odd. Not Jersey Club. That's definitely the wrong word, but that kind of which is a rhythm we're seeing more and more at the moment. But it's not what I expect to see from Governor. This is great.
I like them, let this be fair. Hey boy, bad man, no business where you come from. Send your bad off, got you some new neighbor. But the bad you watch too much Tomb Raider. Spear town, Miguel the left boy headless. Mount a rifle, well chang dead left. Shot a take flesh anytime they take press. Run them down with me gun breathless. 45 look like it a bench press. In a show boy if you then get bed rest. We kill all them wild and red.
I love the rhythm on this, man. This is very different. And again, in the backdrop, you have got this kind of more subtle call and response melody going on. This kind of den 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 den. Dun, 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 dun. And again, it's this kind of regal melody. It's almost like on a plastic horn sound, which works really well. This has quite an eerie feel about it as a whole. To be honest, the artwork has quite an eerie feel about it as well. But this sounds great. Really, really cool. I love the fact it's different rhythmically. I love the fact it is kind of rotating off this kind of almost halftime. This almost like 4/4 bounce that we're getting. And Governor's vocals have been absolutely wavy. So there we go. Let's get it one more little play and then move on to track number 3. But this has been great so far.
Squeeze it, you can let me impress left breast. Clip the one clip and be a banana. With boy we no play one another. SK with the laser under. Plant boy head with big cassava. 357 shot that a fly to face watch up. Get a rifle.
Yeah, this one gets a big seal of approval from me. I like the fact more than anything else that it is outside the box. It's a unique rhythm. It's a different approach from Governor, and he just kind of absolutely owns it with his vocal lines, to be honest with you. I love the spaciness of the backdrop. I love the fact there is so much space rhythmically as well, and he managed to find these pockets and almost tap dance across the top of them. Really, really cool approach, man. Shaka Zulu from Governor. This one I'm giving a 4 out of 5. Very cool tune indeed as we move forward. Next up, we're getting into one of the big names of the moment. Well, 2 big names of the moment, if we're being honest. This one goes by the name Frenemy, coming to us from 2 heavyweights, and it is Chronic Law and Ding Dong. This one caught my attention straight away, and I'm excited to see the video for it. So let's see how it sounds. Let's go.
And support is not something we're supposed to ask for. That is why I tell people.
Chronic Law his work rate is on a different planet.
Nobody at all in this world, with an artist, anything at all where you're the business person, nobody at all in this world is obligated to you.
6. Lord, them a friend me dance, so me no friend them. Now support the things, so don't pretend them. On the time you see them, and now when them want you
okay,
help them.
so back into a little bit of Little Magnum. I saw the Magnum. Going back into a much more sort of, I want to say, typical zone for Chronic Law in this kind of realm. Very kind of focusing in on those sort of pockets again, rhythmically. Instrumental-wise, there's a lot going on. Big booming 808 subs down below. You've got these kind of very subtle, kind of clicky melodies going up above. And right from the jump, you are getting this very pure sense of lyricism, which is working really well. Great intro.
I feel them energy, tell them me no need your friendship. No time. You and you, me no need your friendship. You and you. Yeah. Oh, if you say you want my brother, I'm bring up the 2 craven here, them and the special cutting.
See what I mean, bro? This is the zone that I expect to see him in. When he's in this kind of roller style instrumental zone, this is when he's at his best. Obviously, when you hear Ding Dong over the intro, he can just... Ding Dong is a very versatile vocalist. He can take his style, his sound, and he can put it anywhere, and it will sound smooth and it will sound receptive. With Chronic Law, I think he works best in a kind of rap-influenced dancehall area, and this is a very, very good space for him to be in. Listen.
Me the first, so you fi vex will be my second. Forget you, forget food. Them step loose, me send them on them tune. Them sell me out, that's why me about 50 French tune. Show them switch, make them coward and never breadfruit. Yeah. Real people do real things. Now beg, now ask you for real things. Real friends no go off for your savings. Buy them around and them go.
And you know what? This is a cool back and forth as well.
Real people do real things. Tell the
I like the fact they are doing the call and respond from the jump. You're getting the kind of uniqueness of Chronic Law's vocal next to the uniqueness of Ding Dong's vocal, which actually sit very cleanly next to each other, and the way they intertwine works really well. I like Ding Dong's intro. I think Chronic Law verse-wise is good. You get to hear that kind of sharpness of him from a rap perspective. His pen sounds cold. The fact you're hearing those little skippy little breaks in there as well works really nicely. This one's good. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 for our introductory listen. As we now move on to our final track of the day, do remember, people, to make sure you are getting involved with the channel if you're enjoying the format by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We are only checking out the first sort of minute and a half of each tune. Otherwise, we'd be here all day, and I want this video to still have some level of compact watching. I don't want it to be like a full half an hour thing. I like to keep them under sort of 12, 13 minutes where we can. But this one, Incline, the first time featuring Incline on this section of the show, which I'm excited for. And this one goes by the name Switch Up. Let's see how it sounds.
Incline. One incline, one. Be a one link. Yo, Yan Rich. Yes. Never switch, never switch. Never switch, never switch. Never, never, never switch.
Nice piano.
Chop the line, I hills can't find me. The city stay away with violence. Loyalty you can't buy now. So
again, I feel this sort of instrumental really epitomizes where modern dancehall is. It's stripped back, it's simple, it focuses on more emotive melodies, that piano being the kind of lead cause of that, and then on top of that you have got these very electronic, very hip-hop influenced drums that are almost, the drums sound very MPC-esque. They kind of sound like they've literally been kind of played in. That's the sort of sound they have, and it works, and it gives space for artists like Incline, who have not necessarily the most commanding vocal presence, but they have a unique vocal presence. It gives them room to maneuver, and that's what we're hearing on this one so far.
Never know about mind is a poison. I know me and yourself you a fight against. Me a strike a precise placement. Me we hide on nobody in the basement. Show them the game they reach and sit up, sit up. Me see the bigger picture. Every day we a get cash and richer. Your girl in a Benz with liquor and zinger. They no real, they shake up. Show them the game, they rich and miss up. Still I live and the bricks, them tick up.
Yeah.
Every day we
I like the vocal melody he's going for on this. That kind of... It's just got this natural kind of zip to it. It's almost like you land on a trampoline and then bounce up again at the end. That's the kind of feeling it gives you. But yeah, liking this from Incline, man. Just a very assured performance vocally. Utilising, again, that spaciness of the instrumental. Those little kind of reverbs and things coming off, kind of giving it that shimmer. And he sounds great, man. Love the lyric approach on this one as well. This is a combination of kind of... Well, it's called Switch Up, so I'm assuming it's about switching things up and doing things differently. That's the overall kind of overarching theme, but him lyric-wise on this has been great so far. Subtlety's good. Video looks clean as well, so let's go.
Get cash and richer. Dig a hole and stash ready bang a phone. Touch on the creed and touch the road. Rabbit face with the two bone for me clothes. The killer in a full black light that me know. 10 minutes and we done it all. Yan Rich put the Benz in a vanish mode. Couple 100 million we run it go. Because with our head show this.
A little bit strange on the vocals there. There was a gunshot and then, or it was a gunshot or was it a car motor starting? It was one of the two. It was one of those loud things. And then there was almost like a double processing on his vocal. I don't know if that was intentional or that just happened in the video or in the original recording. I don't know. Not sure about that. But there we go. We will round this one off here. The sounds of Incline with Switch Up as our final track of the day on Run the Riddim this week. I did enjoy this one. I'd have liked it to have maybe picked up a little bit more energy, gone in a bit of a different direction, differentiate a little bit more, as we always love here on this channel. But overall, solid piece of work. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. And there we go. That does round off Run the Riddim for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I most certainly have. I do enjoy digging out the latest dance, and we try to stay up to date with the latest bangers. If I've missed any this week, my apologies. We do go digging each and every week, and I don't necessarily pick what I think are the best tunes because I haven't listened to them yet. I pick the tracks that immediately catch my attention. So when I see Ding Dong and Chronic Law collaborating, I'm going to want to look. When I see Spice has released an album, I'm going to want to look, you know, so that's how it kind of works. But there we go. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time, my friends. Have a fantastic rest of your Monday, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Corp Cam TV. Stay locked.